Welcome back to Kajal's Masters Learning. In today's lesson, what I will be telling you is what is mathematics. So let's begin. Hi friends, welcome to class. This is Kajal and today the objective of our lesson is you will be learning exactly what is mathematics. Because do you know guys, for all the times in our schools and education system, the focus is on learning and applying various procedures to solve math problems. And very little time is spent on trying to convey what the subject is all about. Agree guys? In our education system, they miss the what and why of the big picture. Particularly in today's world, a general understanding of the nature, extent, power, and limitations of mathematics is valuable to any citizen. And that's why it is important to learn what the subject is all about. So, before we start, I want to introduce the educator, that means me, who is presenting this video lesson to you. So guys, I'm Kajal. I'm coach, mentor and mathematical thinker. I'm in the business of changing people's lives through coaching and mentoring program. Basically, I'm maths professional coach and educator who helps students to fall in love with numbers and of course mathematics. I'm also an online course creator and founder of Kajal's Math Plus learning system, where my focus is on building strong math foundation and creating math awareness to remove the fear of mathematics from students. So, our lesson for today will be focusing primarily on telling exactly what the subject is all about. I told you why. So, let's study the nature, meaning and definition of mathematics. Okay guys? So, we know there are innumerable definitions of mathematics, but none of them is comprehensive enough to bring out the meaning of mathematics full. However, each definition throws insight into one or more aspect of mathematics. So guys, what's the meaning behind this is there are a lot of different definition of mathematics. Every author, every mathematician come up with new definition and meaning to mathematics. So we cannot just rely on one single definition of mathematics, but we can take all the different aspects of mathematics definition and then understand exactly what the subject is. Why? Let's see. So guys, the meaning of mathematics is, do you know guys, have you wondered where the word mathematics comes from? If you split the word mathematics into two, you can see that manthen means learning, okay? Manthen means learning and techne means an art or technique. So basically, mathematics is the art of learning related to disciplines or facilities. Okay, what I am telling here, just pay attention. I am telling that mathematics means the art of learning related to disciplines or facilities. What exactly does that mean? So guys, mathematics is a systemized, organized and exact branch of science, okay? Or we can say that it is a logical study of shape, arrangement and quantity. Why I am saying so? Guys, when you study math, we study about the shapes, okay? Like triangles, circles, all the geometrical shapes. We study about the arrangement of numbers, arrangement of equations and expressions, right? And we learn about the quantity, okay? Like area, volume, anything, measurements and quantity. So we can say that mathematics is the logical study of shape, arrangement, and quantity. It is an exact science which involves high cognitive abilities and powers. Okay? To understand maths and to study mathematics, we need to have high cognitive abilities and powers. So guys, I hope you understand the meaning of mathematics. Let's go deeper into the meaning. So what is mathematics? So guys, the dictionary meaning of math is that it is the science of numbers or space, or the science of measurement, quantity and magnitude. I told you that when we study math, we study about the patterns, the numbers, right? Measurement, quantity. So, if you go and find the meaning of mathematics in dictionary, the meaning of mathematics given in the dictionary is that it is the science of numbers or space and the science of measurement, quantity and magnitude. According to New English Dictionary, math in a strict sense is the abstract science which investigates deductively the conclusions implicit in the elementary conception of spatial and numerical relations. I'm just reading the meaning of mathematics as it is provided in the dictionary. So don't get overwhelmed if you don't understand. I will explain you. So guys, why we say that mathematics is abstract science? I already explained in my other videos. I will give you the link in the description if you wanna watch. Okay, and I suggest you to go and watch the nature of mathematics. Okay, title of the video will be nature of mathematics. You can go and watch to get a clear view about it. So guys, I know it's too much to understand from the dictionary meaning. So let's make it simple. In Hindi, we call mathematics as Ganita, which means the science of calculations. We all know in Hindi or Marathi, okay, in Indian regional language, we call mathematics as Ganita. And what is the meaning of Ganita? It means the science of calculations. What we do in mathematics? We perform calculations, different operations or numbers. So, it called as science of calculations. So guys, we have studied the meaning of mathematics. Let's go and deep dive into definitions of mathematics in words of different authors. Okay, they could be mathematicians or anyone who's studied deeply mathematics. So the first author is Kant. He says that mathematics is the indispensable instrument of all physical resources. Guys, I'm not explaining all these definitions. I'm just giving you as it is the author says. If you want deep meaning of these definitions, I will cover in my next videos, or you can contact me personally, because if I go and explain each and every definition deeply, it will going to be a very long video, and just we will lose the track of our context. So just focus on the words of the authors. Okay, you can go and search for it if you want to know more. So what Kant say is that mathematics is the indispensable instrument of all physical resources. Okay, the next author is C.F. Gauss. He is the great mathematician of all the times. So he says that mathematics is the queen of science and arithmetic is the queen of all mathematics. So if you want a deep explanation on this definition, I will suggest you to go and watch my video on nature of mathematics. You will see the deep explanation for all these definitions. Okay. The next author is Bacon. He says that mathematics is the gateway and key to all sciences. Okay, mathematics is the key to all sciences. The next is J.B. Shaw. He says that mathematics is engaged. In fact, in the profound study of art and the expression of beauty. Okay, he explained mathematics as the expression of beauty. Guys, do you know why he's saying that it is the expression of beauty? So, guys, if you go and study the history of mathematics, you will find a lot of beautiful concepts from real world which comes and originates through mathematics. So, he's saying that mathematics is the expression of beauty. Another one is Locke. He said that math is a way to settle in the mind and habit of reasoning. So he's seeing at mathematics from the perspective of reasoning. Next one is Benjamin Franklin. He explains that what science can there be nobler, more excellent, more useful for men, and more admirable, high and demonstrative than that of mathematics. So he just proving the fact by asking the question to all of us. So what he is saying is that what science can there be nobler, more excellent, more useful for men, more admirable, high and demonstrative than that of mathematics. Okay, means there is no other science than mathematics which is nobler, more excellent, more useful for men, means for humans, and more admirable and demonstrative than mathematics. So it means mathematics is above all the sciences. Okay, so guys, now we studied the meaning, we studied the definition. Let's look into the nature of mathematics. Okay, just badai view. Do you know guys, mathematics is a tool subject. Okay, because math has its integrity, its beauty, its structure, and a powerful and incisive tool of wide application. A math is an intellectual game. We can say that math is an intellectual game because it is mainly a matter of puzzles, paradoxes, problem solving, and a sort of mental exercise. When we do math, it requires our mental ability. Okay, it is a sort of mental exercise to do puzzles and paradoxes, problem solving. So it requires our mind power, our brain power. It requires some intellect. So we say that it is an intellectual game. Now you got why the someone who is very good in mathematics, we call him an intelligent. Why? Because mathematics is intellectual game, and who win that game, he must be intelligent, right? So math deals with conclusions, certain and definite. So math is the science of precision and accuracy. We are seeing the nature of mathematics. How is mathematics? So it is intellectual game, it is tool subject. Okay, don't rely on theory only. Okay, and it deals with conclusions. Okay, accuracy and precision. So when we study mathematics, we should focus on these areas. We should see at mathematics and problems from this perspective. Math can be treated as an intellectual game with its own rules and abstract concepts, and from this point of view, math is mainly a matter of puzzles, paradoxes, and problem solving. Okay? So, math is a subject of logical sequence. It is a subject where the dependence on earlier knowledge is particularly great. Why we call math as a logical sequence? Because whenever you study mathematics, your present knowledge is always dependent on previous knowledge. When you study 10th standard mathematics or 8, you should know the 7th standard, the 9th standard mathematics. So the previous level or previous knowledge is important to learn current knowledge or to grow higher levels. Math requires the application of rules and concept of new situations. Okay, in math we can apply the rules and concept to new situations. Mathematics is an abstract science and described as the science of patterns. Okay, again, abstract concept, you can go and watch the video. So, we are saying that math is abstract science and it is the science of patterns. You can go and find in the nature the pattern of this sunflower. It is also we can explain by using mathematics. So guys, mathematical concepts are abstract in the sense that they cannot be seen or felt in the physical world. You can see a lot of mathematical concepts are we cannot see, we cannot experience them in our real world. So we are saying that it is the abstract subject. Now you know that it is abstract, you will not pressurize and get anxious when you don't relate mathematics to real world. You don't need to relate each and every concept to the real world to understand the mathematics, right? So guys, let's revise the lesson what we have learned in the lesson. Let's summarize the concept. So the first one is mathematics is not to be considered only as number work or computation, but it is more about forming generalizations, seeing relationships, and developing logical thinking and reasoning. Okay, next summary, what we can conclude from this lesson is that mathematics should be shown as a way of thinking, an art or form of beauty, and as human achievement. Because we saw that mathematics is an art, it is the expression of beauty, it is the way of thinking. So we should be shown at mathematics as the way of thinking, an art or form of beauty. The next conclusion is that the nature of math can be made explicit by analyzing the chief characteristics of mathematics. Okay, when we analyze mathematics deeply, the characteristics of mathematics, then we can understand the nature of mathematics. Okay, surely. So that's all for today's lesson. I hope you got a deep insights into the meaning, definition, and nature of mathematics. Still, if you have any queries, you can reach out to me for help. I would love to help you. So guys, before signing off and before ending the lesson, I just wanna give you a little bit homework to test your learning. Okay? So you have to do it yourself to know how is your general knowledge about mathematics. So what the homework is, you have to find the concept in mathematics which does not exist in real life, but it's very useful and important in mathematics. Okay guys, so it is the task for you, because we studied that mathematics is an abstract science and we cannot feel and experience its concept. So you have to find a particular concept in mathematics which is very important, but it does not exist in real world. We just need to assume it, imagine it, and use it. Okay, so do your homework and you can tell me in the comments also, or you can personally reply to my email, okay, with subject as abstract nature of mathematics, and you can just write your concept or explain in 2-3 lines why it is abstract and how you cannot experience it in real world. Guys, do this task and do this homework. You will have a lot of fun. You will get a lot of mathematical concepts and ideas which does not relate to real world, but they are very important in mathematics. You can even make the list of it. Okay, so do it now, do your homework, and tell me, let me know in the comments. I'm excited to see what you come up with. And for now, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, if you find this helpful and it is informative in any way, it added value to your learnings, so please go like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can share this video with your other friends, your kids, your teachers, your students, anyone you can reach out. So guys, please help me to spread awareness about mathematics by sharing it with your other network, and just like and hit the subscribe button to stay updated with my new videos. And there is more. Guys, I told you that I am personal professional coach and personal trainer. So if you need help with your mathematics learning at any level, you can book personalized math sessions with me. I'm ready to take you to the next level with my live interactive sessions where we have fun learning math. Okay, and I will also give you a free worksheets for practice whatever we have learned in the classroom. So go email me on this email address I provided, or you can find the link in description also to book a session with me. Okay, so that's all for now. I'm Kajal. I'm maths professional coach, educator, and trainer. I'm in the business of changing people's life through coaching and mentoring, and I help students to fall in love with numbers. So, see you later in the next video. Till then, keep learning and stay tuned. Bye bye.